hour, we are going to discuss his hierarchy. Before we discuss the hierarchy in detail, let me tell you Maslow that Maslow wanted to understand what motivates people to do things, what or the drives, like like our actions, or whether voluntary or involuntary, they are, especially voluntary actions, or the outcomes or driven by different drives or different elements. So he wanted to understand what motivates people, and he believed that people possess a set of motivation systems. Okay, and that set of motivation system is basically related to his cognitive life or cognitive personality, and these set of uh, motivations basically make people do things. In 1943, he divided, or he stated that the people are motivated to achieve certain needs. When one need is fulfilled, the person seeks to fulfill the next one, and so on. Like so, he developed a hierarchy. He developed a pyramid of human needs. For the first time in 1940, between 1943 and 1954, he developed this hierarchy of the human needs, and which is often also referred to as Maslow's pyramid of human needs, or Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. Now, theoretically, Maslow believed that we each have, like every human being has, a hierarchy of needs that ranges from lower to higher, that ranges from the basic to the higher level. As the lower needs are fulfilled, then there is a tendency that human beings want to move to the next level or want to achieve the next level on the hierarchy. And he also maintains that the person, if a person's basic needs are not satisfied, he cannot go to the higher needs. He maintains that a person does not feel higher, or the higher needs, until the basic needs are fulfilled or satisfied. Okay, so this is how he has divided the human needs into different categories. The basic ones, the most basic needs are physiological needs. Physiological needs like uh, sleep, sleep and water. When we drink water, it quenches our thirst. When we eat food, so eating, drinking, sleeping, breathing, or the basic or the physiological human needs. And if these needs are not fulfilled, we cannot go to the next level of needs. Because you cannot ask a hungry person to sleep in a well protected room. He will die, whatever. So, the basic thing which he needs now when he's hungry is food, not protection, not shelter. So once we provide the physiological needs, human beings want to be safe. They want to be safe from the cold weather. They want to be safe from the extreme weathers. They want to be safe from the enemies. They want to be safe from different health hazards. Okay, so the second level of needs is safety needs. And then when a person feels secure, he moves to the next level of demand, and he starts looking for love. He starts looking for he starts looking for belonging. He starts looking for appreciation. He starts looking for to establish a cordial connection with someone. And when he achieves this, he moves to the esteem needs. And when the esteem needs are achieved, the human being move to self-actualization, which is the highest need of a human being. Now, let's discuss all these in detail one by one. So, as we said earlier, that the basic needs of human beings are food, air, water, sleep, clothing, and sometimes uh, sexual desire is also considered a basic need. And keep in mind, like if these needs are not fulfilled, or if these needs are in scarcity, or if these needs are not met, the human life is not normal. So let's say you take away food from someone, he will die after some time. You stop air supply, oxygen supply to someone, he will die immediately. If you stop water to someone, he will die. If you stop someone from sleeping for a longer period of time, and there are tendency that he will die. So if these basic needs are not fulfilled, it can either cause death or cause a big abnormality in the human's life. This is the basic of Maslow's pyramid of human needs. And keep in mind, if these needs are not fulfilled, like if a person is hungry, you cannot ask him for love. If a person does not have water, you cannot ask him for appreciation. If a person is naked, he does not have clothing, or if a person is already sleepy, you cannot expect him to be in a cordial relationship with someone. You have to satisfy all these needs if you want him to go to the next level. So the second needs are safety and security. So once a person achieves his basic needs, he has enough food supply, he has enough air supply, he has enough water, he has proper clothing, then he looks for safety and security. So the security could be physical, could be social, could be financial. Okay. The person starts looking for, let's say, job security. The person starts looking for health security. He wants to be protected from diseases. So now let's say during this COVID-19, everyone is is uh, is going to the vaccination centers in order to be vaccinated, and those who are vaccinated, just speak to them, and you will see, or you will feel, they feel protected from the diseases, or they feel they feel protected from the COVID-19. So, a human being, or every human being, wants to be protected and secured from extreme weather conditions. He wants to have a stable life. He wants to have a job stability and security. He wants to avoid any pain or any harms. He wants to follow a proper routine in life. So, these are the safety and security needs. So, when a person has enough food to eat, he would look for all these. He would look for social security. He would look for financial security. He would look for physical security. Now, a social security means he should have a stable family life. Uh, Financial security means he should have a proper flow, or he should have a proper chain of earning, a proper source of earning. And physical security means he should not be exposed to any hazards, including extreme weather conditions or including diseases. Once the person or a human being feels secure, he looks for for love and belonging, which are the social needs of the human beings. He wants to have affections. He wants to have acceptance. He wants to be included in all the activities of the human society. He wants to be loved. He wants to be appreciated. He wants to be uh, he wants to be respected, and he wants to be owned. So let's say I'll just give you a very day-to-day example. If a lady is not feeling secure, if she is tortured by the husband every day, she will definitely not look for love. She will just look for security. She wants to be physically secure from the tortures or from the torment inflicted on her by the husband. But once she feels secure, she would definitely look for his love and affection. She would definitely look for respect and regard. This is the third level of human needs. And when uh, the social needs are met or the social needs are provided to a human being, then he or she looks for esteem needs. And when we say esteem needs, he wants to have good self-respect. He or she wants to have a good self-esteem, and he or she wants to be respected by other people. Esteem needs, like a person who is not hungry, who is safe, and who is loved, will look for respect, will look for self-respect, will keep him or herself in high self-esteem. So let's say a person who is loved at home by the dear ones would definitely look for respect around him or her in the society. This is the fourth step, or this is the fourth level of human needs, as explained by Maslow. The last one is self actualization. What is self actualization? Uh, when a person has food, when a person, the basic needs, when a person has social needs, when a person has esteem needs, he or she will look for self actualization. Okay, so physiological needs plus safety needs plus social needs plus esteem needs will take a person to self actualization. So we must have seen people around us who are financially rich and secure, have a lot of food and and good shelter, have a lot of respect and love in the family, have a lot of respect in the society. Then you see them working on their full potential. You see them working, or we see them working on their full potential. They become creative. They become useful citizens. They start participating in the social activities, and they start contributing to the human society. So some people, let's say, so someone may become a doctor and serve the society. Someone may become a teacher and serve the society. Someone may become an engineer and serve the society. Someone may become a businessman and serve the society. Someone may become a writer and serve the society in his own way. So, and this is called self actualization. When we provide all the four needs, which is physiological, safety, social, and esteem needs to someone, when they have when they are physiologically safe, when they are secure, when they are loved, when they are respected, then we see them working to their to their full potential. They they achieve to their full potential. And it is quite obvious, like the students who are either poor, they don't have enough food supply, or they don't have good clothing, they usually underperform in the schools because they lack physiological needs. Students who have some rivalry outside the school, who have the fear of getting killed by anyone anytime, by someone anytime, you don't see them, or we don't see them performing to their full potential. When students are not loved by the family members, let's say their siblings or the parents, we don't see them working at their full potential. And when students or not students have a low self-esteem, we don't see them working to their full potential. They are often driven or surrounded by negative thoughts. So when we provide all the four basic needs, then we see people working to their full potential, which is called self-actualization. Now, this was the now to summarize: physiological needs, safety needs, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. This is a summary. This slide summarizes the whole idea of needs, the whole pyramids, the whole pyramid of needs. But very few people know that Maslow did not stop here. He did not stop here. He did not stop on self-actualization. He did not stop on these five human needs. He further elaborated this pyramid. He further elaborated sorry, the human needs, and he expanded his hierarchy. Okay, so it's important to note that Maslow's hierarchy, which he developed between 1943 to 1954, had five-stage model, and it was expanded later on to include cognitive and aesthetic needs. And he expanded it in 1970. It was expanded. The five needs model was expanded to uh, to to a hierarchy which contains eight different stages of human needs, or eight different models of human needs, or eight different steps of human needs. So he included cognitive and aesthetic needs also, and he included one cognitive. This one, he included cognitive. Okay, wait, sorry. He included cognitive. He included aesthetic. And he included transcendence. These three needs were added to his hierarchy in 1970s. Even though people still, or the psychologists still stick to the five one, but let me briefly explain the other three as well. So the expanded hierarchy included aesthetic needs. So when the other needs are satisfied, human beings look for, or they search for beauty, they search for a balance in their life. Aesthetic, they want to sorry they, so, no, they want to satisfy their aesthetic senses. They want to satisfy their sense of beauty. Like, you must have seen people who are rich, who are well off, who are working at their full potential. They often love traveling to beautiful places. Why? Because they have aesthetic needs to fulfill. They have aesthetic needs to meet. You must have seen people who have all the five basic needs fulfilled. They for example, a man with all the five basic needs fulfilled would love to have a beautiful wife. That is his aesthetic needs. Or would love to travel around the world and see beautiful places. So you must have seen people, the tourists usually. You will not find any tourist hungry or insecure or unloved or with a low self-esteem. No, you will not find anyone like that. You just find them to be well-rounded human beings. So when they become well-rounded human beings, they start looking for, or they start searching for beauty just to meet their, or just to satisfy their aesthetic senses, or to meet their to satisfy their search for beauty and balance in life. Then we have cognitive needs. So when a person, like, you must have seen professors like who achieve a high status in university, they start reading more, they start writing more, they start getting engaged in more knowledge oriented discussions. Why? Just to meet their cognitive needs. They want to understand the meaning of life. They want to expand their learning in life, their learning. They want to expand their knowledge. They want to give a meaning to life by reading more and more, by exploring, by researching more and more. So when a person achieves a good job in life, fine, he doesn't stop there. He will go for aesthetic needs, and then for his cognitive needs, transcendence. You must have seen people um, doing a lot of charity work, doing a lot of philanthropy in life because they want to satisfy their transcendence needs. They want to help each other, to help other people, to help the poor people. Like, you must have seen people helping other people to get water or to get food or to get a shelter or to get education or to get a healthy lifestyle. Why do we help other people? Why do we help? Because it is our transcendence need, which make us which make us help people, which make us um, do some charitable work, which make us do some social work. So keep in mind, apart from physiological safety, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization needs, beings have aesthetic needs, cognitive needs, and transcendence needs.